We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next. Aaron Civale gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something. Or 3 out.
So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith.
I go.
2 gone. So here's Trey Mancini, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch coming, here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ruda will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless.
Play ball. That's ball 4.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Batting 5th.
So here's Scooter Gennett. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here now is Jake Bowers. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope,
Now a
that's the ball.
fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Jeanette stands at first with one out.
That's the ball.
2-0. Bowers, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
Outside.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he
Nope,
was,
that's
my
ball
hat's
four.
off to
Take
him.
your base.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting seventh. The seventh
He's set.
hitter,
Here it comes.
Oscar
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Otto.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, knock it down infield.
Nope,
Just
that's
a
down.
bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, one down, one down.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's another 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. James McCann, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ready now, James McCann. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Batting ninth. The shortstop.
At the plate, Danny Mendick. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Popped him up.
You've got room. You've got room.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
Back now at Progressive Field, home of the Indians, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason.
Ow!
Bottom of the third now. Stepping up now,
Leading off
Corey
for the
Dickerson
Indians,
looking to put the ball
the
in
left
play
fielder,
here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees.
0-1.
Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The third baseman, number
To the
7.
plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Popped him up.
Mine.
Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Trey Mancini.
Now
0 for 1 here in the early
right fielder,
going.
Trey.
from the stretch.
Mancini.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Runner at first here, one man out. Hit down the third baseline. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Play ball. That hit him. First base. He's out.
So coming to the plate, Franmil Reyes.
Leading
He
off
was a
for the
strikeout
Indians,
victim in his first try.
The designated hitter.
Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Ambush tactics right
Now
there,
batting,
but he
second
didn't try and do
baseman.
too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
No
Good
balls
bat.
and a strike to count.
Hey, get a two ball
Set
out
to
here, what do you
deliver
say?
the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey,
A runner
nobody
at
went.
first with no outs here. And he got him. So a runner at first with one man gone,
The first
and
baseman,
Jake Bowers
number 10.
comes to the plate.
Jake Bauer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
One down, one down.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Indians on top, 1-0.
Let's play ball. You're out.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time
The
around.
center fielder. Oscar.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, all right, here we go.
Nope. Ball
Fastball
1.
misses inside. It's even at 1.
And nobody.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in, James McCann.
Now
He
batting,
singled his
catcher.
last time up.
James
Here it comes.
McCann.
Counts 1-0.
There's a one, huh?
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Danny Mendick comes into this
Now
at-bat
batting,
0 for 1 in the ball game.
Getty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's
Ball
not
1, no
close.
strike.
It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Cleveland so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the
1-1.
home plate umpire.
Here we go, guys.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field.
You go, you go.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're up 1-0.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to
Dickerson.
generate a lot of
Count.
action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one.
we got no
Still
outs.
time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ball's up.
This is
ball's
popped up. Guerrero in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hernandez.
In there for strike one.
One down now, one down.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. One run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
Right fielder, Trey.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Mancini.
No, that's down.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center, and that's in there, base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a
The
knock.
designated hitter, Tranmere.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Indians 1.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. 3. 3.
8-4 tonight. Cleveland seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Hunter Wood earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 21 runners on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please